effectively a Lulu and a Crescent Guard to try to peel them. Isn't the largest set of tools that we've seen in the world, but BLG going to have to try to play to them, as they have effectively got a focal point of this composition, a true carry of this composition. Because you wouldn't look for all of that extra gold if you weren't looking to be the, sort of this massive carry if you're planning on sacrificing camps as we move later and later on into this game. And
so, bro, sometimes you just get cooked, and I don't think he even saw that damage coming. He just got a flash, and with Wei actually making a small invade work here, there's a really good news story for IG if they're able to get out of this. Unfortunately, 4 members of BLG and an equalizer have all shown up. Wei, no way out of this, is going to be cooked alive. Bin collecting that kill as well, going up 2-0 on the Rumble.
Later on in the game, not something that we are expecting to be a problem, as June now down on the spot side.
This is a problem. Viper and On already all over this, and Shun with the knock-up will secure a kill onto Photic. The guy who needs to go off for IG has just been taken out at 5 minutes.
To defend his pink, I like this a lot. Defend your vision when you are this far ahead, but it could be that defensive award that baits him into his ultimate demise with no flash.
Like you talked about, the immobile Bin not having a whole lot of ways out, does have an equalizer to change things a bit, but that damage, nothing compared to what Sobero and Wei are laying down on top of him. It is a kill for Wei, and off the first ultimate, that is a good news sign for IG.
Yeah, Equalizer could have probably done a little bit more there, I'm going to be honest. Just kind of cuts off one of their small one of their small avenues here, as he's going to go back to base, maybe even able to finish up his Eclipse here. No early pit stop into the Hex Drinker for the Ambessa. No boots either means that she can go very quickly into that first item and maybe start to turn this laning phase right back around. Those leads in the laning phases are starting to creep in as well, not just the advantage for the Sivir, but the one for the Rise also.
Bin's popping up to the top side. Sobero
low
and without a back. Bin has just completed his Leandries, and Sobero is burning down. Equalizer slows him a little bit more, and Bin once again flashes on him to secure the kill. But this time, Shui and Wei are both here. We've got Rookie up in the top side as well, ready to answer back for his top laner. Wei collects another kill on Bin, and it's 1 for 1. That you also get most of the turret in mid, you secure the turret in bot lane, and your entire team is now positioned with priority around the bottom side of the map with a dragon available. BLG may lose their top side tower, but these last couple of minutes have been very, very good for them.
Yeah, and BLG are going to take this tier 1 turret in the mid lane as well. Brute forced it down, and Photic is really struggling on this Kai'Sa. Definitely not after that early gank being able to make too much happen down on this bot side. 3,000 gold lead overall for BLG. IG, I feel like this last-ditch Hail Mary to try and get this Rift Herald, but they're being knifed a little bit by BLG here. As you can see, Zhun 2 levels up, not really looking to contest it.
It's a strange thing to say in this state of the game, as Rift Herald is going to go down. Viper actually denying the pickup of the Rift Herald. They back away, knowing that they got a wave crash. They denied the Rift Herald.
There's been no.
I mean, Knight certainly knows. Brand Starfall, though, is going to still be a numbers advantage for IG. Not much the Bin can do. He will go down. IG reversing their fortune can be huge for BLG. We have to watch whether IG is burning their engage tools on Viper or on Bin, and right now it's BLG burning the engage tools, even with Shui finding a Pop Blossom onto 2 people. BLG face tank it all, walk through the jungle, and are looking for even more. Should actually find Sobero. Equalizer goes down on him, forcing a flash out of the Ambessa.
Oh, we're going back in. We're going back in. Okay.
All right, well, Wei's got no red buff, and he's got no dragon, and he may soon have no top laner. Sobero, this is like a half engage. On's over here. Bin's fighting Shui on the side. It is chaos, but the most important part of that chaos is that Viper is dead. Equalizer does go down as Knight chooses to follow up Shui, who's on red buff level HP and will end up falling. They killed Viper, and even with that, they didn't win it.
No, they did not. And now Sobero in trouble as well. Knocked up, should be dead.
Yeah, we just used that Equalizer.
Yeah, pretty sure we did, but we can use it again. You know, it's,
why not?
It's a pretty short cooldown. that was the other anti-compensation. Is now Wei maybe in trouble.
No cooldown equalizer for the rest of the game. It's actually coded the same as red buff, turns out. Shun is going to fall in trade, however, with Viper collecting a double kill, and most importantly, one of those being Photic in the mid lane, and not much that can go wrong for this squad.
I feel good about my analysis of this game that we had in the little pause that we had there. And I said this game was over. This has pretty much cemented it. Provided BLG can actually close this game out, they're gonna be very
Wait.
Oh, hold on. We're killing on instead.
Yeah,
that's good.
Plus 400. Not bad, not bad. Wei may not get a red buff, but 400 gold.
Viper got his red buff? That's crazy. They have to do this. The game doesn't get any better. Flip it. You've got a 4 versus 5 on the map. Let's try. They've
This
got
equalizer is going to cook, bro. This equalizer is going to lay. And Shui up through the backside does actually find Viper. This is an assassination in a fight that is not going altogether well for BLG. Rookie's isolated Jun in the pit. Sub 1,000, and he will still secure the Baron. A triple kill for Knight as well. And BLG, despite losing Viper in 2 fights, won both fights. And this time, take the Baron with it.
And it's all because of that man in the mid lane that you highlighted at the start of the show, dear. Knight just popping off. He was unchecked, untouched, and felt no pressure whatsoever. Able to get back up to full HP as well. Rookie forced to justice punch his way out of there, but any form of defense here, very hard.
That infinite equalizer coming back online again. Shui will fall. And IG relegated to their base, but with a Baron buff at their doors and a wave soon crashing in mid lane. This will not be the only inhibitor tower that they lose. BLG confidently stepping up to this one with another wave on the way.
Yeah, one more wave needed. I mean, even just Knight on his own will probably be able to take this without any recompense. And you would expect to see BLG here close this game out on this Baron. Going for another send, though.
This time not onto Viper, however, as it is Knight that is getting flashed on and focused down. Viper able to free fire and shooing through Rookie. Turns around to peel for his mid laner. Viper moving on forward and collecting a double kill. This is the unlocked Sivir that we have been so scared of the whole game.
And now we see why IG focused the Sivir, because she doesn't have 1,000 HP shield plus an extra 1,000 base HP. They're living the Nexus turrets though, dear, and I think they want this game to be signed, sealed, and delivered.
Yeah, they've taken enough pauses. It's been long enough. They've waited, and BLG, I will say, having a little bit of fun to collect the last couple of kills, as it will be another one over to Viper in revenge for the amount of times he was focused down. But more importantly, BLG actually encourage you to go a little further, and just, they don't. This is a BLG roster that is built to fight around the top side, built to be powerful in the early game. And
miserable.
Nice thing to do, especially laying down a little bit of extra vision. Jue would love to do something about this and does have backup on the way, but Shun is here as well. Slam into the wall, and Perma CC Shane does have on flashing away. Still alive for now, but one more auto collects first blood for Wei. Traded back immediately, however, as Viper will collect a kill. A bad news sign for IG. Jue does flay some competition out, and Knight in the mid lane could go down, but not enough mana on Rookie to finish the kill. No. First Dragon is going their way. No contest from IG, as they simply don't have the early damage.
Yeah, and wisely, I think, giving it away. And team fights, and you know, Viper can take cleanse all he likes. He's not able to stop himself from flying halfway across the map.
Concern towards the top side is Shui actually first on the roam. On is not here yet. One Void Grub will go the way of BLG, but IG have lots of backup to take these subsequent 2. Not a terrible trade by any means. Pretty even for both teams, and because BLG got the dragon earlier, pretty even on the map.
Right, Keeper's verdict for 1 is going to be massive. He's got wall, should be fine to cone his way out.
Once again, bullying the Bard in the river. Give it to Photic, and he gets it. If that kill had gone away, bit rough, but as it is, that goes to him, and Rookie is going to get picked up by Knight. So in the favor of Viper off of the earlier kill and subsequent laning.
Ultimately, that's very beneficial.
Ooh, Viper! He wants the kill!
Oh, yeah.
He takes down Photic in a 1v2, and he might just do the same as Wei, forcing out the flash.
That's assuming that you go in at parity.
Wei.
Viper at this stage is looking to go in with a massive advantage, and It's 3v3 down on the bot side.
Shun's
On
not
the 10th of
spotted.
fate there.
Engage onto on, but remember, just now spotted. Is going to be Shun here to defend his bot lane. Viper left alone with Photic a little bit too long. Half health.
Another
the
1v2.
AD carry takes down Photic again in a 1v2. Picks up a second kill. May just pick up a third, but Wei is here to shut him down. One more auto does it as Shun comes in to avenge his AD carry. Can't quite finish the kill. Knight's arrived, and it is a scuffle in the bot lane going in the favor of BLG. Rookie will walk this one out as On arrives a little bit late.
Well, he's just dodging everything here, and Jway on this Thresh has not really been clinical like he needs to be. Those big clutch hooks need to be finding Viper, and at the minute, they just are not.
This game.
And now let's see how well IG can defend this. Photic's half HP. They've already lost bot lane tier 1 because of a little bit of hovering done by Shun on that bot side, so Rookie didn't feel like he could step up there. Viper's stepping up 1v3 this time with no ulti.
Makes me wonder whether it's hubris or just a supreme display of talent, even if Kiana ain't in this game. Now the engage gonna go down by IG, but Viper with plenty of mid lane pressure has walked on over. Sobero's teleport in though does change the numbers. As Knight joins, it starts to shift back into BLG's favor, albeit with no jungler. Shun has fallen, and Bin, low HP, means a magical journey out for BLG. Quick dodge on the engage, or re-engage by Bin, takes him out as Photic underneath tower gets focused by Knight, going low, going lower. Viper needs to lay out damage, but doesn't have enough against the front line of Sobero. Does go to half health, now has the confidence, flashes forward, doesn't finish the kill. Rookie's turning things around, and Viper is sub 100 HP, but Knight wants to finish off Photic as well. Flashes on him, can't do it. Emperor's Divide shuffles 3 people back into a non-existent BLG, but the soldiers are able to do enough, collecting Jway and starting things off on 1 HP. Everybody is on blinking health bars. Rookie is running into the jungle. Knight gets knocked up and traded out. This is a messy backstreet fight, Rudude.
Series, just some bare knuckle brawls. Ultimately, BLG are the ones once again who come out on top, as they'll secure themselves their 3rd dragon. She's forward, autos Rookie instead of autoing Sobero, and he died in the mid lane.
And he's not the only one. On gonna fall as well, to be fair.
This composition, right? Like, Photic's 1, 3, and 2 down 2.7 thousand gold. He's pretty much a full item behind the Yunara, a full Zeal item. No, he gets
no.
Okay. And he just takes the turret is the actual answer.
I suppose so. Bin does not get the revive pop for him, so that'll be another free kill going the way of IG. Maybe having a little too much fun
dear.
on this Drake. This is the setup for IG. They have River priority. They have Photic with some suboptimal guns, but they have a chance at taking the dragon.
Yeah, this is Soul here for BLG if they can get in. Recall's coming through now for Knight. He's going to be able to TP in, hopefully with that fully picked up item. But on a bush controlled, and looks like a smite fight 50-50.
Double stun down by On, as well as the Tempered Fate. Gives so much free time to Shun to go in, grab the soul for BLG, and let his team free fire onto IG. Bin will fall, but Viper, classic Viper, is all up in the face of IG as Knight collects a triple kill. And it's Soul and a big good news story for BLG.
Yeah, On looks like an absolute demon on this board. Giving him so much playmaking is definitely something that Invictus Gaming probably regretting right about now, and they gave the Yunara over to Viper as well, which is definitely something that they will know not to do again, as the Baron will be picked up. The Infernal Soul gets taken as well. IG held on for a good while there, but feels like this stay in this series is pretty much over.
As we eclipse the 5,000 mark in the gold lead, it is where things turn from good to great for BLG for this. Because he was on purple-blue, and while it may not be the deciding variable, it really impacted IG's ability to take that fight. Viper so confident, as he has been for a lot of this game. He's walking up 1v2. He's walking up to Photic 1v1, and that is not a good idea, Photic. We cannot
illegal.
We cannot be doing that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. I think Photic here, yeah, big misstep.
He's lost the sauce. On's getting cyber bullet down though. I know that he's good on this Bard, but man, do IG hate him.
They do. They've chosen, you know, this is you'll know this as a support player. If you pick a playmaking support, I'm thinking Sennas, I'm thinking Bards, Global Taunt, AoE, and that's how it works. You, whatever it is, everybody just focuses you regardless of consequences. Losing out a little bit in that mid lane as well. I think giving the inhibitor turret for positioning on this dragon, it's worthwhile.
Yeah, and IG prevented a lot of resets for a while, which is nice. Jun didn't get to go back to base. Maybe that makes a difference. Small amounts of items. Photic, again, purple and blue for this fight. As a teleport is going to come in. It has been on a flank. Well, Knight's TP actually gets interrupted. He will not be here for this fight. Tempered Fate going to go wide. Bin in the front line, going to get slammed into the wall, but he ults on forward. It is a 4-man ult from Bin. He is all over IG, and as Photic falls, Shui will go second. Wei likely to be the third. Another heroic charge, not going to matter at all for him. It is a double kill for Bin, another kill for Shun, a quadra for BLG with only Soboro left up, and it is BLG surely going for the end of the game.
We've not had an Elder in a little while. We need some... Honestly, dear, it's been a rough week, okay? They need some Elder stomps. Yeah, I mean, with the Elder, he just one-shots anyone that steps up. Rookie, alas, you've gone too far forward.
Now, this is going to be the example of that. Exhibit A. The 10-1 Azir with Elder Dragon one-shotting you at 30 minutes into the game.
Yeah, and a 17 stack Magi's. Let's see. Can Knight, I think he needs 2 full kills or a contribution on 4 more to make it to the full 25. There are 4 people under these Nexus turrets.
Might just be able to do it. Yeah. Right now, IG do not have a prayer in the world of stepping up to BLG, who want yet another 2-0 in this series, who want to lock themselves in right here to the top 4 in Ascend with style, up 14,000 gold. They are besting their record from the last time these two teams met, and BLG are accelerating themselves towards a very successful run in Group Ascend. Nexus now focused down. BLG go for the team fight. They go for the silly plays. They go for the style. Bin goes into the fountain to finish the game. Nexus will go down, and BLG will punch their tickets to the knockout stage.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.